So the difference of backside 9 double leg is your setup will take you into this position, backside stance, and you're going to kick to the target if it's a 9. Here's your backside 9. Boom. Okay. Kicking past the target, not very good. And so the double leg variant works the same way. It's a vertical spin. Pike lifts the hips up, and your double leg will go past the target this way. So it's similar to a full double leg, but it's a vert spin without a flip. The flip, or at least the double leg, travels over this way. There's no flip going this way. So here's the steps to learn a full double leg. First step, what you're going to do is you're just going to practice the double leg motion, which is going to be from a half-turning cradle, which is this. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the moves. I don't know which side I'm going to be picking most of the time. I kind of switch it up. I do both, but whatever side I do, you're going to have to adjust it to your side, because for all of these drills you need to have directional consistency, otherwise there's no point in doing them. So whatever side you do, make sure you're still maintaining that side for all twists. Once again, we're going to do the half-turning cradle with a pike. Set it up like this. Okay. And then you're going to double leg over. So once you're in that half-turning cradle position, your chest is going to torque and your legs will finish on the other side. So it's just a double leg motion on trampoline with a back bounce. You're going here. Okay. Same thing other side. Okay. That's probably the most important step, because if you take away the back bounce, you have a double leg, or at least a variant if you're doing an A-twist double leg, or if you're doing a cart full double leg. We'll get into that. But that's first step. Second step is learning an airplane. This is where the full comes in. So airplane is the beginning of the full. You're going to go jump, turn, stomach drop. Okay? You want to lift your toes on this so that you don't get stuck on the twist and your body can be straight. Lift your toes so you have a nice flat body to twist. Lift toes, turn. One more time, other side. Lift toes, turn. Okay. Now you're going to take your airplane to the start of your full, and you're going to move it into the half-turning cradle. So it would be basically full twisting backdrop. We'll go here, lift your toes, spin, full twisting backdrop. One more time, other side. Lift your toes, full twist. Okay. That puts you in a position where you can finish your double leg just like we did with the half-turning cradle. So we're going to finish your double leg this time. Lift toes, spin, pike, turn. Okay? One more time, we'll do it this way. Lift toes, spin, pike, finish. Okay? So it's lift, turn. Once you see the ground, you're going to start piking your chest in, which will lift your toes up, and if you hold it, you'll finish your double leg. I'll do their side. This way. So you're going to go. One more time this way. Okay. These are not hard moves, but you should practice them a lot. Make sure you actually commit to doing it when you go for the next move. Alright, so that's basically an entire full double leg with an intermediate bounce. To remove that intermediate bounce, to make a full double leg happen in one jump, one of the easy ways to go about doing that is to lessen your height of the two bounce skill, so you can do it faster. Once you can do it faster, then you can do it in a higher jump without using the intermediate bounce. So I'll demonstrate that now. Here's a lower version, a quicker version of the double bounce variation. So you're going, trying to finish it quickly, making sure you're not skipping any steps. I'll do their side, keeping it fast. Okay. As long as you lift your toes, you set your trajectory, don't pike too early, you should always be able to make it to your back, even with very little height. So now you can start to add height. Instead of adding enough height to go for it all at once, you can start to over-rotate the drill, almost landing the skill, but not quite. When you're almost landing the skill, it's not as pretty, but you feel where the landing would happen. I'll demonstrate that now. So I'm going to do the move and over-rotate a little bit. Okay. One more time. Get a little closer to the actual landing. We're going to go here. Okay, this is why you can learn this, you need to learn this on a trampoline or a mat, something squishy that lets you land on your back or side without getting any injuries. And from there, once your move is looking right and you're doing it quickly, add a little more height, pull it to your feet, and you'll have a full double leg, which should look something like this. I'll do it this way. One more time this way. If you watch, my toes are going to come in front, just like they do in the full twisting cradle. Once I'm sufficiently here, it's not quite an Arabian because I'm not going to front flip. I'm going to pike my chest, and I'm going to pike my chest as I twist. So starting in a downward way, ending up with your feet still heel driving over to make the double leg, and your chest removed from the equation. The more you sit up, the nicer the pike will look. Like sitting up as in not staying here, but actually going towards your toes. Let's see, ADD's kicking in. There we go. What else can I say? So, that should work as a progression. No steps are so challenging that you should give up or need something else. But there are other ways that you can train this, which I'm going to go to now because this is a really good setup for learning A-twist double leg, cart full double leg. Basically, if you're round off or scoot or whatever setup leaves you here in this backside stance, and you're going to do back flip out of it, doing the back full version. If your cartwheel leaves you here with your hips open, you can then do a cart full double leg, which is still not a backside 9 double leg. It's actually just the latter half of a full double leg. So still a slight variation, so I'll teach you that now, which is going to take 3 seconds. But learning this could also help you figure out the landing and better technique for your full double leg. So it's going to be more of a front flip instead of a back flip, the only difference. So you're taking out the Arabian part or the half turn. So if your cartwheel sends you this way, this will be your A-twist position, which is basically pop A-twist will be your cart full. Okay. So flipping this way, spot on the ground here. Same thing. You can pike immediately, torque your chest out, lift up, and the same thing with the same drill. So it's the drill you practiced before, but now you're in this position. You're going to do the same drill you did at the beginning. Okay. And then flip it up to your feet. Same thing. Okay. Probably do it better, but that would be for cart full double leg or even A-twist, where you just have 1 foot takeoff, same skill. So I feel like that was important. I don't know, I guess it is important for some reason. So that'll help you learn the landing. If you can then combine the two, so it's half turn. Okay, so that's taking it away. Going. Whoa, I landed on my foot. That was probably my worst side to do it on. Last points before my brain turns to mush. So I definitely recommend learning a full before a full double leg. You absolutely can follow these steps and learn a full double leg before a full, a back full that is, but if you do, it could be much harder to learn the full. So I would make sure you have the full beforehand. Other problems that I've had learning, I would just pike my chest down too much a lot of times. I would do the Arabian style, which I'll show you that. That's actually not a bad style. It's more of like a a variation, I'd say, but if you learn that, it's not the same. So instead of going to the full twisting cradle position, I would go half twist Arabian, and then somehow try to twist my Arabian, or my piked front flip, to make a full double leg. With chest down position, it's kind of wonky. It can look good if you make it, if you think front rocket boy and then swivel, but I'll show what that looks like. So here's the Arabian. Okay, and then when I Arabian, I'll pike. Okay, and then I'll Arabian, I'll pike, and I'll swivel. And this is one of my variants. And that's interesting. I would say if you don't want that variant, or if you don't want to do your style like that, make sure your chest does not lead before you've actually started to pike. Super fast recap, here we go. Here's how you learn it. You're gonna go airplane. Initiate your back rotation and your twist. Then you're gonna go full twist. Then you're gonna pike over. Then you're gonna jump higher and land it. Ugh. All right. One more thing, this can also work as a cork D-leg tutorial, because it'll be the same thing, especially you can learn it with the same apparatus, same style. Your just takeoff will be different. Face the same direction, swing into it. I'll demonstrate that now. There shouldn't be much of a change. We're gonna go. So, swing. Oh boy, I'm not the wrong foot. Hold on. Swing airplane. Swing full, and then swing pike over. Okay, and then full cork double leg. One more thing before I go. This method of learning can also be used for pretty much all variations. Not all, but a lot of them. So the time that you would be piking, you can spend that doing a shuriken. You can spend that rounding, swiping. You can work all the way up to full double leg, double twist if you want. It's all the same drills. So if you get stuck, you can always revert back to this.